Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Glad to be back. I've got a joke for y'all this morning. Let's see. A taxi passenger tapped the driver on the shoulder to ask him a question. The driver screamed, lost control of the car, nearly hit a bus, went up on the footpath, and stopped centimeters from a shop window. For a second, everything went quiet in the cab. Then the driver said, "Look, mate, don't ever do that again. You scared the daylights out of me." The passenger apologized and said, "I didn't realize that little tap would scare you so much." The driver replied, "Sorry, it's not really your fault. Today is my first day as a cab driver. I've been driving a funeral van for the last 25 years. All right. Today is Picture Exchange Day at the library. Please bring in your original artwork after coffee this morning, and they will switch it out there for you and hang it up and everything, make it look really nice there in the library. Bingo, be here and ready to play by 6:15 tonight. I'm sure someone is going to give a little bit more information because I don't know exact times, but the Broadway Lights casting is on Tuesday. Thursday, we are going to be having a prayer here for the National Day of Prayer. We're going to do that here in the clubhouse at 9 o'clock. Pastor Bill Burnham from the Tanglewood Community Church is going to be here to lead in prayer, and they're going to set up different stations there's going to be one big prayer, and then after that they're going to set up different stations for different things that people can get together and pray about. I think it's going to be a really nice time. We're going to be serving we'll have coffee, and we'll have some sort of muffins or coffee cake or something for you all that morning. And that's going to be here in the clubhouse at 9 o'clock. That's not in the newsletter, so this is something a little extra added on. Okay, Friday, the Tanglewood Friends I'm sorry, it's Thursday. Yes, this Thursday. Here in the clubhouse. Okay. Friday, we're having the Tanglewood Friends Kentucky Derby Gala. It's got some people over here excited about the Kentucky Derby party, as you should be. And so the gala is the doors open at 5:30. Then on Saturday is the Kentucky Derby party in the clubhouse at noon. Okay, so announcement for the potluck will be on Tuesday the 9th at 5:30. Sign up is on the credenza. Bring enough food for 12 people in your own place setting. And the other announcement I have is ladies' luncheon on May 25th at the Caddy Shack. Arrive at 11 and eat at 11:30, and order off the menu and pay there. And that is all that I have. Everybody have a wonderful week. Thank you.
Our 2017 events for this year are October 28th, the Mount Dora Craft Festival. November the 7th through the 9th is the Key West trip, and I was just informed that there are 2 openings for that, and it's $215 per person, and full payment is due September 24th. Then December the 6th is the Mystery Dinner Train trip. December the 13th is the Orlando Christmas and IKEA shopping trip, and for you fellas, there is a huge Dick's Sporting Goods store in this mall that we're going to, in case the fellas want to go along. For January of 2018 is a 10-day Panama Canal trip. March the 8th, St. John River Dinner Cruise. March the 16th is the Winter Park Festival. April 15th is a 7-day cruise on the Oasis of the Seas. And in September of 2018 is the Ireland trip. There are no updates on that right at the present time. Keep checking the book to see what the prices and things are. In 2019, January the 26th is a 7-day Symphony of the Seas cruise, and so plan ahead.
I'm just asking you to plan ahead
Thank you.
until Friday. That will be a little bit easier for most of us. Friday is the first Friday of May, which means it's First Friday Food Collection Day. As usual, have your bag of non-perishable stuff out either by your yard sign or by your garbage can, on top of your big blue garbage can. We'll pick it up. If you put your stuff out by 8:30, we'll pick it, no, have it out by 8. We'll pick it up at 8:30, something like that. Or you could bring your stuff up to Billy's office. And we will be hitting the homes, what you call them? Those are the ones, yes. The homes out in the outback where people still live. We will be driving past there because apparently last month, for the first time, people had stuff out and we didn't know that. So they got kind of peeved with us. We don't like being peeved after, so we are going to be hitting those streets
ask you to think
this
ahead
time.
to
This Friday.
tomorrow and Wednesday. As Billy mentioned, we have the auditions coming up at 1 o'clock both days for the Broadway Lights play. The production will be at the end of June. So if you're not available the last weekend of June, we'd love to have you help ahead of time, but you can't really be in the show if you're not here. We have parts for people who want to be stars. We have parts for people who just want to be on stage. We have non-speaking parts. We have non-moving parts. We probably have broken parts. We have parts that were mangled in transit. We have parts for everybody. We also are still looking for people to help with backstage stuff. So see me after the show or come here to the clubhouse tomorrow and Wednesday at 1 p.m. We'll be meeting right up here at the stage area. All you have to do is a little reading and tell me what kind of parts you want.
Good morning. Bob
Thank you.
LaRock with the Diversions Committee also. On Wednesday, May 10th at 6 p.m., the golf cart poker run returns. It's only $1 to play. You can have up to 4 people in a cart. We also are having a little different thing to accommodate the physical vision impairments, or if you just don't have a golf cart, we're going to have an indoor course as well. So you can do that. And if it rains, that's probably what we're all doing. Come about 15 minutes early to register, pay your $1, go over the rules, and get your route for the houses where you're going to be drawing your cards. The sign-up's going to be on the credenza. I hear there's 50 at the moment who have signed up. We can do a lot better than that. It's a lot of fun. Come out and have some fun with your neighbors, okay? We're also going to need some help. 3 more houses we need, hosts for the cards. Now those hosts who are helping us with the poker run can also come up and play the indoor
Good
route,
morning.
and they're free. Okay, thank you.
I just want to make a little pitch here for our breakfast. This is the first time in a long time that we haven't been sold out, and we have quite a number of tickets left. So if you can make our breakfast on the 20th, you know, we're having pastries and link sausages, and those always go over pretty well. And another thing is our treasurer is finally well and back, and so you can see Rita over here in the corner and get some. She'd love to see you. And we'd all like to see you come, and we want to get as many people as we can, as usual, and our breakfast will be going over pretty good on the 20th.
Good
Looking
morning.
forward to seeing you all then. Thank
I'm going to
you.
wear a couple different hats this morning, but I just want to say Pam sponsored coffee this morning. And as a resident, you can sponsor if you have a business within the community, or if you just have an anniversary or birthday that you want to celebrate. Sponsors for a resident are $75 for the Monday coffee, and that and you can speak if you choose to, or you don't have to. But we, during the summer, have a lot of openings. And if we don't have sponsors, everybody knows that it's 50 cents for a donut and 50 cents for coffee. And I believe we have sponsors through the end of May, maybe a few in June, but we have a lot of openings. If anybody is willing to do that, they can see Billy at her office. Okay, the next thing is the Kentucky Derby weekend. And I hope everybody has their tickets. On Friday night, we have the Kentucky Derby Gala. The Outdoor Decorating Committee has tickets for $5 each. They're sitting right over here. We're going to have a derby hat contest for the women, a 50-50 drawing, and entertainment by Laura Patton. 2 pizzas to each table of 8, 2 pieces of pizza per person. Plates and silverware are provided. The doors open at 5:30, and pizza will be brought to the tables at 6 o'clock. Today is the last chance to get your tickets, so please see them if you want to come. On Saturday, we kick things up with the Kentucky Derby Party. It starts here in the clubhouse at noon. Tickets are available for $5 each. Pork and bread and paper products will be provided. Bring a dish, a side dish, or dessert to share, potluck style, with everyone. Beer will be provided by Hometown America. Please bring your own beverages if you are not a beer drinker. There will be an interactive horse racing, 50-50, and jackpots. A derby hat contest also, and tickets are available here this morning over, I believe, at the round table over here. Do you still have them? She left. I'm sorry. I guess if you need Kentucky Derby tickets for the Saturday, just get in contact with Jay or Robin Etherton, and they will bring them to you, I understand. They have something up on Next Door Tanglewood, or you can give them a call, and they will get them to you. Also, I just want to say this is the last Monday for the cookbooks that were done by the Outdoor Decorating Committee. They will be available through Billy's office. Sales are really going well, and the lights are going to be amazing. And that's what these cookbooks are going to pay for. We are going to light up Tanglewood, and that's been our saying since we started the cookbooks. That's why we sold the cookbooks, that's why we're selling them, and that's why your support is needed for that. We want to light up Tanglewood for the Christmas and holiday season. It's just going to be amazing. You guys, I can't wait to see it myself. It's going to be great. Hometown America is being exceptionally helpful with this so that we can meet our goals to light it up. Gary has met with Penny. They've gone over what they want to do, and he's been very, very accommodating, and so we're going to accomplish our goal, and that is to make
if you remember
Tanglewood
last week,
beautiful
I
for the
mentioned the
holiday
fact
season.
that today we're going to inaugurate a new tradition in Tanglewood. We have had a lot of people over the years who have meant a lot to the development of our community. Many of you have never had an opportunity to meet these people that will be mentioned here today, but you should have. You missed it. Unfortunately, you weren't old enough, you enjoyed the north too much, or you wanted to be around the grandkids. Something kept you up north. But if you were down here in Tanglewood, you had a chance to meet these people and had a chance to see what developed from just a piece of ground to what we have here today. And TMAC wanted to find a way to recognize folks without actually trying to name a door after this person, a bathroom over after that person, a library after that person, and so forth. And so we put up a committee to design a way to recognize folks. And the committee was chaired by the co-chair of TMAC, and that's Howard Salas. And I'd like Howard to come up and tell you a little something about it, and also to tell you the first inductees, so to speak, of our particular project. Howard.
Yes, I are old. Floor's not level, I guess. I didn't run. I haven't run in 40, 50 years. That's my crew from the tech support. Thanks, guys. Good morning, Tanglewood. I'm Howard Salas, Vice Chairman of TMAC, and have been given the privilege of setting up the Wall of Honor. I would like to thank my committee members, Shirley Cabot, Jerry Humphrey, and Helen Fitzhugh. I'd like to also thank our artist, Loretta DeWitt, for painting the tree of honor, Lon Muzak for engraving the name plaques. This first year's honorees are John Graytack, whose vision and drive built this place that is now our home. The next honoree is Ann Hudson, whose passing motivated me to do something to keep her name and memory alive. When Ann got up to introduce new residents or make an announcement, we knew we were going to laugh. But she wasn't above using her sharp edge of her tongue when she saw something that wasn't right. It was Ann who introduced my late wife and myself to Tanglewood and taught us how to be friendly by waving, something I still do. Part of her charm was that thick Boston accent. Once you got past that, you understood her. Russ Schoenfeld was a legal mind who helped set TMAC up as a tax-exempt organization and kept us on a straight and narrow. And known as Tanglewood's conscience. I think I skipped John. John Graytack was the guy whose vision gave us all of this, which is our home. There's going to be a book in that room, that's it right there, in which there will be a biography about each of the honorees. The last two honorees are longtime residents who fortunately are still alive and still residents of Tanglewood, who, with John Graytack, moved from Buttonwood Bay to the newly established Tanglewood. I first met Bruce after a Thursday New Resident Social. He was laying out the lines for that control booth with tape on the floor. When he told me what he was doing, I started working with him right then and there and got involved with special events, which Bruce headed. The tech support was at that time part of special events, got spun off. Bruce helped start that. A short time later, Bruce helped start an organization called Tanglewood Actors Guild, which put on some very good plays, fashion shows, and other things here. These two committees are since my being here in '04. What he did before my getting here, I don't know, and I would love somebody to sit down and write a biography about Bruce Ortberg, to tell all the different things that that man has started here and help get it moving. Then, of course, there's his wife, Janet. My friend Janet, the longtime activities director, was her job to prevent chaos and activity schedule. Not an easy task. And from a personal point of view, when my wife passed away, it was Janet who organized things for Tanglewood to get everything squared away, to get people to the service, for which I will be eternally grateful. Janet, thank you. There are going to be other people. Billy has in her possession a form like this. You can start picking them up. What it is going to be a petition for inclusion in the Tanglewood Wall of Fame. You put your name on, the Tanglewood resident you wish to honor, and then give us a biography of that person. It is from that biography that when the people are chosen that we will be able to write a biography to place in the book. A shelf will be made to put in this room. You've all seen pictures up here. I can see it up there. And this is in one small way that I wish to honor these people. I want to thank you very, very much, especially those that are still here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I want to thank, I want to thank Howard and his committee because they took something that was just a gem of an idea or germ of an idea, whatever term you want to use, and turned it into something that's going to be really nice. Those who haven't seen it, I don't think Howard mentioned this, in the mirrored room on the wall that's kind of backing up into the hall here is where we have the Wall of Fame. And I want to emphasize what Howard said, that somebody asked me, is this open to anybody? Certainly it is. Everybody has contributed something here to our community, and it's important that we take notice of those folks and bring it forward on the Hall of Fame. So take a minute or two to look at the plaques in the wall, and I think you'll find that they've done a great job. And again, I want to thank Howard and his committee. As we close here, we'll do the Tanglewood Almanac, as we usually do. And this day in history, Christopher Columbus in 1486 convinced Queen Isabella to finance his trip to the West Indies. Speak about people who should be on the Wall of Fame, right? This place wouldn't be here. In 1751, they played the first cricket match in the United States in New York City. In 1883, Buffalo Bill Cody had his first Wild West show. And in 1931, the Empire State Building began. Now here's one to remember. In 1952, Mr. Potato Head first appeared. In 2017, the U.S. soldiers killed Osama bin Laden. If you were born this day, you share a birthday with Kate Smith, who was born in 1919, with Scott Carpenter, the astronaut, from 1925. Also in 1925, Chuck Bednarik. Chuck Bednarik was a graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. If you ever heard him speak, they don't publicize that very much. But Chuck Bednarik was a great two-way football player in the NFL. And in 1967, Tim McGraw was born. This month is Arthritis Awareness Month. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't need a month to remind me about arthritis. All I have to do is get up in the morning. But it is Arthritis Awareness Month, nevertheless. For those of you who do this, it's Golf Month. It's National Smile Month, and I wish more people would do that. It's Tennis Month, Jerry. And it's Older Americans Month. They finally got around to celebrating us. This week is National Wildflower Week. It's Choose Privacy Week. It's Toadsuck Days. Okay, there's still time because that's really this weekend. Today is Mother Goose Day. It's Lemonade Day. It's Law Day. Of course, it's May Day. And it's National Bubba Day. Okay, do we have anybody at the table? Sue? I guess we'll never know.
Hello. It's on. Well, good morning, Tanglewood. We don't have any new residents to introduce at the table, but I'd also like to say somebody on Facebook reminded me that it's National Susan Day, so happy day to all you Sues out there. I would also like to remind everyone on the Welcome Committee that we will be having a meeting on Thursday, May 4th, at the Activity Center this time to accommodate the prayer locations. So that's at 10 o'clock in the morning on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Where's Nancy when you need her? Okay, thanks, Sue. All right, remember, there's still a lot of things going on here. We're getting a little slimmer in number, but there's still a lot of things going on, and you can help to keep them going along because there are a lot of things being planned for the summer. You've heard about some of them. Remember, bingo continues through the end of May, and encourage them. Make a new friend. There's a lot of folks out there wandering around without a friend, okay? You could be one to them. Least you can do is wave to them as you drive by. I'm going to start a little statistical thing here about how many people wave when I wave. Maybe you're just ignoring me, but there's some waves back there. That's good. Thank you, Tammy, and all the folks that are waving. You saw a picture of Ann there, and it was a very typical picture of her waving. That was the thing that got her going in the morning and kept her going all day long, and this helps all of us. So wave to your neighbors, and above all, have a great week.